Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under today, and it is Saturday, the second Saturday of the month. So Mel Walkden and I are going together and we're scrapping a sketch hop together, and we're using Lisa Sikorski sketches, and this is number 3. We've gone right back to the beginning and we're starting over. I have created this layout using that sketch, and it is of my daughter and I from our trip on a cruise last year. And I'm using some strips of paper that I have had lying around on my desk, and I'm just pulling it together, showing you how you can use your scraps to creatively create a layout that catches the eye and is quick and easy to do. I've got a black piece of cardstock that I'm going to use as a frame, and I also have this blue paper with the silver writing that says wonderful. So I'm going to start with some ink splatters, and I'm using dilution sprays here. This is a black one. I think it's called Black Dreams. And I am just adding this just to the background to give it a little bit of interest as the plain background. Yes, it has the silver words in it which have that rainbow sheen, but it's just something extra. And the dilution ink spray makes splatters a lot easier to do. So I'm putting that to the side to allow that to dry, and as you can see, it's added a little something. So using black cardstock, I'm going to cut out a 1-inch frame. I always cut out a 1-inch frame to frame my layout, because I like to have that completed edge. Now that's a personal choice. You don't have to frame your page. You can just use your page as is. I've got a 5x5 photo here, so I've just cut out a 5¼ by 5¼ inch frame, which I'm using to mount that photo. I have got 1/4 of an inch off each of those edges of that background so that it sits nicely onto the layout. I'm just trimming up these strips here, and they range from 8 inches across to 10½ inches across, and you just play with those randomly across the bottom of your layout, and that's the bottom section that is on the sketch. At the top section, they range from 6 inches across through to 8½ inches across. So that, once again, you just play with it until you get that step ladder effect that you're after. Now I have got all 4 of those for the top and all 4 for the bottom, so I'm preparing them with some double-sided tape. That's my preferred adhesive. Some people use an ATG, some people use glue. As long as it is photo safe, you use your adhesive that you're preferring to use. I'm putting some foam pop tape on the back of that photo, and like I said, preference is foam tape for me. Other people, it's the play foam, so you use whatever makes your scrapping life a little bit easier. When I put down my backing page to my frame, I always take one edge off at a time. Well, not always, but I try to, because it allows for less buckling and allows it to be equally placed along the layout. I'm using the strips as I had pre-cut them, and I'm just layering them up on the layout as per the sketch, and trying to overlap them as the sketch did as well. So you can see how quickly and easy this is coming together. You can see how just strips of paper that you have left over on your desk can be pulled together to make a very effective layout. So I have the top and bottom strips, and I'm just going to put in my photo. I decided to pop my photo because when I put down my clusters, that will give it that dimension that it needs so they can be tucked in. I have a title, and it says Choose Happy, and I'm mounting that on the black cardstock just to give it a little bit of a lift, and also to tie it in with the framing of the actual layout and the photo. So I like to use the colours in my photos to guide my paper choices as well. That allows for cohesivity across your layout. Big word there, got a bit stuck. Sorry about that. I'm using some printables also from Lisa Sikorski's Scrapasketch, which I'll put the details down below for you. They are from the Positivity Blooms collection, and they fit perfectly with the photos and the colours of the layout. So I've just tied those in nicely for this one. The sketch has lines across the strips which could be hand sewn, or they could be machine sewn, or in this case I'm going to do like a faux stitching across it. Now Lisa also has a thin black line as an outline for a border, so I've added that in, and this time I've used a ruler because I wanted it to be straight edged perfectly. So all I'm doing along those lines that I ruled are dots that make it look like it is a running stitch. And it's just a faux stitch. It's just doodling that allows you to create a stitching technique across your layout. And it's just something extra to add to your repertoire if you haven't already tried it. But if you are a stitcher with a machine or with your hand stitching, which I like to do at times, but this is a quick way of adding that embellishment into your layout. I'm just going to zhuzh it up with a little bit of sequins here. I've got some different coloured sequins that I'm pulling out, and I'm going to just balance up my threes, and that's the odds that I need to remember, because odds are pleasing to the eye. That's why I have the 3 flowers, and I have the 3 sequins in the dots, and I have 3 cluster points so that it draws your eye around the page. So here you can see I've taken that sketch and I've adapted it to my needs, and I've put it into play. I have all the key elements of the sketch there with the strips across the bottom, the 2 clusters with the heading, and the tuck in behind the photo. So I hope there was something here that was helpful to you. You can see there that those labels can be used for journaling, for just recording things. There's my title. I didn't have to do much. It was already in the paper. So hopefully I've done something to inspire you. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Remember, go to our Facebook group, Scrapasketch. Leave us some likes, leave us some comments. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you know when something is coming up of mine. Leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You can find me under all my socials under Kathy Loves to Scrap, including Instagram, where you'll find all my layouts, including those without videos. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Happy scrapping. Till next time.